Everything requires at least some sort of maintenance. Whether it's your car or your house, there's always work to be done. And your computer and other electronics are no different. Sometimes it's to add a new feature, and other times it's to correct a problem. Well, maintenance on your electronics is usually accomplished by updating the firmware. The firmware is just basically a software update for your hardware. An upgrade can be major, like moving from version 1 to 2, or minor, like moving from version 1.01 to 1.02. Firmware updates can provide greater stability, increase performance and security, add new features, and even be cosmetic by updating the interface. It's kind of like giving your devices a whole new coat of paint. After I'm done, I'm going to be showing you how to update the firmware on your Share Center NAS device, but you'll find that most of your network devices update pretty much the same way. Either way, it's important to update your firmware anytime there's a new version. So let's get going. Start by opening up a web browser and entering the IP address for your device. If you aren't sure what the IP address is for your device, log into your router and check the DHCP client table for a complete list of all the devices on your network. Our Share Center NAS device is on IP 192.168.0.100, but yours might be different. And if you haven't already changed the password, the default is blank. First thing we want to do is check the current firmware version. Click Management, System Management, and click on Firmware Upgrade on the left navigation. And as you can see here, our current firmware version is 1.00. Now let's check D-Link's website to see what the newest firmware is for our device. Open another browser window and go to support.dlink.com. Select your location, and you might as well check the box to remember your location. In the Product Support and Downloads field, enter the device model for your device. Ours is the DNS-325. Select it from the drop-down. And under Support Resources, you'll find a link for firmware. Click it, and look for the most recent firmware version. Here, version 1.01 is newer than the version currently on our device, which is version 1.00. If yours is newer too, click Download Now. Oh, and if you haven't already registered your device, now's a good time. Otherwise, your download should begin shortly. Be sure to save the file. Ours is saved in the Downloads folder. And after it's finished, go back to the other browser window you already have open. You should still be on the firmware upgrade screen. Select Browse and locate the newly downloaded firmware and click Open. Now click Apply and the update will begin. While your device firmware is updating, as with any firmware update, make sure not to restart or power down the device. Doing so could cause serious issues with your device. And the update could take a few minutes, so sit back, relax, and remember to be patient. When it's finished, you'll be taken back to the login screen. Log in, and just for good measure, verify that the update was successful by heading over to Management, System Management, Firmware Upgrade, and make sure that the current version is correct. Ours now says version 1.01, so we know that the update was successful. Updating the firmware on your devices is nothing to be nervous about. It's there to help you get the most out of your devices. Just take it one step at a time, and you shouldn't have any problems. Thanks for watching.